as per usual. And here's why I wanted to bring you on, Charles. My partner, Matt Spiegel.
Hello.
You guys are in the same space when talking about Ben Johnson. And for people who didn't see it on Marquee, what's your opinion of Ben Johnson and what he's done for the Bears as a franchise?
I think he's doing an amazing job. I think he's holding players accountable, and he's building a culture of winning. Most people think that athletes know how to win. Most people think that athletes are competitive, but sometimes you have to teach an athlete how to win. Even if you've made it to the highest level, and we'll just call it the NFL, some players have to learn how to win. Some players have to be taught how to win. And it's those little things, those little minute things, the discipline when 2 minutes left, 1 minute left, third down, we need the first down. It's the culture he's building. And he said it in his press conference. It's like, yo, we didn't blink. We got hit in the face and we didn't blink. It's taken time. The Chicago Bears are the Detroit Lions of 3 years ago with Dan Campbell. He is building a culture. He is building a team. He is changing the culture, and he is teaching these players how to win. Despite them coming from other teams and other, successful programs, it's a matter of how do I get 53 guys believing in one common goal and having 53 guys playing for their teammate, playing for the other person. You can't want it for yourself. You got to want it for the next man as much as you want it for yourself. You got to play for your brother. You got to play for the man next to you. And I think he's doing a hell of a job with the Chicago Bears this year.
So I mean, look, I agree, and it's music to my ears to hear you liken him to the Lions from 3 years ago. Hell, as an organization, the Lions, it did a lot of things at the top that I had been hoping that the Bears would follow, and they have followed some of those. But so tell us more about, like, how do you get all 53 to want to do it for the brother next to you and for the guy next to you, and to kind of get out of your own selfishness? Like, how do you get that across as a head coach?
Well, you got to be able to connect with the players. You can't just go in there and start changing and correcting people. You got to connect before you correct. And I think he's connected with these players. Caleb Williams, he was at the podium and he goes, I'm excited. I wake up, I'm sure some of this is a little extra, but he says, I wake up excited knowing that Ben Johnson is my coach. I love playing for this guy. I don't think there's not one person in that room that wouldn't run through a wall for Ben Johnson. He is a coach that has the it factor. He was the number one coach available, or he was the number one prospect to become a head coach. And why was that? It's because he has that it factor. The it factor to me is there's this special characteristic that I can't even describe. It's just this thing that he has. To me, Coach Smith had it. Lovie Smith had the it factor. It's the way he motivates his players, the way he speaks to his players, the way he challenges his players, and the way he just interacts with them. He's a coach, but he's one of the guys. And old guys, young guys, they respect that. They really do.
So I wrote it down, too, when he said it, Charles. Caleb Williams said, quote, I'm excited every single day that I get to wake up and be coached by him. And it just kind of rolled out of his mouth. Like, damn, Caleb knows the hard coaching is what he needs, and he's also getting the love and everything else. Did you hear Caleb?
Hold on real quick. He also said, we believe in him, we trust him, we have faith in him.
Yeah.
That's big. That never happened I know he was only under the last coaching staff for one season, but he never said that. He's only been with them half a season. He said, we believe in him, we trust him, we have faith in him. Believe, trust, and faith. Those are some powerful words, man.
Yeah, it is, man. For a kid to get there and believe in his coach like that. I also love that he admitted he screwed up. He said on the DeAndre Swift touchdown, he's like, "Oh yeah, I got the play call wrong." Something about that humility from Caleb made me smile. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think people put a lot of stress on the quarterback, and I think quarterbacks put a lot of stress on themselves. I love it. He's accountable. I said it earlier. He's holding players accountable. And for Caleb just to come out, hey, I screwed up. That was on me. People appreciate that. People know you're not perfect. We know you're going to make mistakes. I played 13 years. I have never played a perfect game. Never in my life. I always strive for perfection, but I knew I wouldn't get it. I was always chasing it. But that's what makes the good ones great, because they know they're not going to be perfect, but they still strive for that excellence and the perfection all times.
I feel like the Tennessee game was pretty. Never mind. Charles Tillman is spending some time with us here on the Spiegel and Holmes Show. I thought about you guys and your teams, Charles, on Monday night. And the reason is I'm watching the game play out and I'm seeing the takeaways and I'm like, that is a +1. That's a +2. That's a +3. And listening to Lovie Smith for as many years as I listened to him, I knew that the percentage was above 90% when you win the turnover margin by 3 or more. So watching them play that way and be in a spot to take advantage of the mistakes that Washington made, I was pretty proud of their effort in that game to not fold and think that they were going to lose and find ways to get themselves back in it.
Shout out to Al Harris, Chicago Bears DB coach, former All-Pro, Pro Bowler for that green team. Kevin the safety, he said, shout out to Al Harris, because he's always talking about taking the ball away. He always puts it on our mind. He always talks about it. He puts it in the universe. To me, it's no different than when we played. Lovie Smith, Chico, Babbage, Wilkes, Hoke, all the coaches, Marinelli, every single coach talked about taking the ball away. It wasn't just the players. It was the coaches preaching it in meetings. It was the players walking around slapping playbooks out of people's hands. It was us doing it every single snap in practice. To me, I'm really not surprised that they got 3 takeaways. The way Kevin spoke in his interviews, like, we do it all the time in practice. And if you look at the interviews from '04 to 2012 when Lovey was there, we did it all the time. We had takeaways in practice every day. So it's not a surprise that we are top 3, top 4 in takeaways right now, and we're halfway through the season. I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised if we don't lead the league, or if we're not the top 1, 2, top 3 in takeaways come the end of the season.
I feel like, Charles Tillman, we are seeing a moment for Tyreek Stevenson where he's embracing the opportunity, the responsibility, and showing some growth. But what do you see watching him play corner and hearing him the way that he breaks it down the last 3 weeks or so?
I like growth. I think this week was tough for him because it was a big reminder of him being just young and not being being locked into the game, making a mistake last year in Washington. And for him to come out, I thought he played well. I think he's playing well, with Jalen Johnson out on IR. This is the prime opportunity for him to say, hey, yeah, I know he's our number 1 corner, but hey, look at me too. I think this is the perfect opportunity for him to shine and let them know that he is a prime candidate to be the top corner for the Chicago Bears when Jalen is out. And it makes it competitive too. I'm all about the competition within the team. And this is just a good opportunity for him to showcase his talent, not just for the Chicago Bears, but hey, let the league know. I know our number 1 corner went out, but I'm the new number 1 corner, and I'm going to show you. And I love his attitude and how he's responded to that.
I want to get your opinion as a corner on a couple of the offensive players of the Bears. What do you think about Rome Odunze?
I like his afro. Straight cash money, Holmes.
Really good.
Straight cash money.
It looks
that was the
really
first thing I
good.
saw when oh my God, I love it. No, I like Rome Odunze. I like his style. I like how he plays. I wish he'd have caught the damn ball, but it came out. That would have been an amazing catch he had. I like his style. I think he's growing. I think he's still learning the position. Like learning just routes, recognizing coverages a little bit better, getting off jams. He's perfecting his craft every day. I like what I see. DJ Moore, workhorse. Dude's just tough. there isn't a position he can't play, minus maybe I'll say tight end. But throw him in the backfield at running back. He can even throw. He can run. He runs great routes. I just think to me, DJ shows a lot of grit. He's a really tough player. And a lot of times you don't see that in receivers. They're, the prima donnas like, ooh, I jammed my finger. I can't catch the ball. Nah, he's a dog. I like him. I like him a lot. He's a real tough player.
What about Luther Burden Jr.? Because I like that guy with the ball in his hands.
What number is he? He changes his number all the damn time. I don't know who he is. What number is he?
He does. No. He does change his number, and now he's got the number that he wants, which is great. It's number 10.
Yeah, no, I like him. I want to see more of him. I want to see him get the ball more. I want to see him involved in the offense a little bit more. But what I have seen so far, I really do like it. He showed me a lot, and I'm very glad that they were able to draft him and get him. I just want to see more of him because he's a playmaker. When the ball is in his hands, he makes plays.
We had a beautiful moment on yesterday's show talking to your former teammate Matt Forte, okay, Charles, and he said that when he's in a car and he's driving by a field of grass and he sees the space, he just wants to get out and run because he's a running back and he still sees that grass. He's like, oh, man. So I'm wondering for you, like if you see a ball flying towards you or anywhere in your vicinity, do you want to get up and just smack it down? Or if you see somebody walking with a loaf of bread, do you punch it out? Like how does this manifest for you, that muscle memory of being a player in your everyday life?
Only when I'm watching football players. So I help coach at Stevenson on Friday nights with Dub or Spice. We coach his son, my little nephew, Ant.
He's a player.
And watching high school kids play, being on the sideline.
Yeah,
I get it's a tease. It's like, oh my god, get the ball! It's right there. I've been going to England a lot. And I've been going to Loughborough, England, and I've been helping the NFL Academy, these young international kids in Europe play football. And they're amazing kids, and teaching them the game of football and coaching and helping them, I get excited about that. And there might have been a time or two where we're at a drill and I'm walking by a player and I just punch it out like last minute. So
I told you, Speaks.
It's something that it never leaves. I know I'll never get a forced fumble in a football game, but it's still on my mind. I still do it.
Charles, we're coming up on Halloween. Can you tell the Bob Babbage story without cussing?
I'll try.
Okay.
I'm a prankster, and I love to scare people. Scaring people is my joy. It's my happy place. So Todd Johnson and I, we're in our third year. Me, Babbage, Todd Johnson, we all live on the same block. Environ Circle in Lake Bluff, Illinois. We all lived at this address or this little subdivision, the Sanctuary. Well, I get this costume. First off, I'm a huge fan of Step Brothers. John C. Reilly, Will Ferrell. And there's a scene in the movie where it might be John C. Reilly's in his underwear and a collar shirt. And he's got this Chewbacca mask on, right? So I'm a big rich kid, so I was like, ooh, I want that mask. So I buy the mask, I buy the whole costume. I'm scaring people around the house. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna scare Babbage. I called Todd. We walk over to his house, and I just said, hey, I called his wife and said, let me know when he comes home. She calls me, she lets us know when he comes home, and we're sitting on the side of his house. And the garage door goes open. Todd Johnson has the camera, and he's recording. And I run up to Babbage as he sticks his key in the door. He's about to go inside, and I just jump up and go. And it's probably about 11 o'clock at night. He had no clue, and he just kind of, oh snap! Let me cancel that. Sorry, are we still there, guys? Can y'all hear me?
Oh yes, sir.
He still got you.
Yeah. So I jump up and go, and he screams and just goes, ah! Scared the you know what out of him, and it was just one of my all-time greatest scares. It a whole lot of fun.